we're going to take 100%. And since it's a tax of 8%, a tax is going to increase your percentage. It's going to increase your price. So we're going to do plus 8%. That's going to be 108%. Step 2, convert it to a decimal. 108% as a decimal. It's going to equal 1.08. How do I know that? You just do your percent and divide it by 100. And then number 3 is you're going to take your number, 1.08, and just like we did up here, we're going to multiply it by the amount we're taking it of. So 320 equals ooh, this is fun. 3.456. Now that's not really an amount. You can't pay $3.456 of whatever. It's just if you round, it's going to be $3.46. You're going to round the nearest cent place, which is right there. That will shove that number up to 6. Okay. So if things don't make sense, if that was something that I felt like I was just copying Mr. Mulvihill and I didn't really know what I was doing, I would rewatch that. I'd pause it, I'd rewatch it. But if you were following along and everything really kind of made sense, then I would try 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5 there. And then pause at 6 for me to go over 6 with you. So you can pause the video if you want to give those a try. And then resume when you're ready. Okay, number 3 here. Let's see. Wolves are a pack animal, which means they travel together. If there are 32 wolves in a pack, but 25% are kicked out by the tribe, how many wolves are left? Well, we'll go through our steps. 100%. 25% are kicked out, so that percentage of wolves is dropping. Minus 25%, that'll give us 75%. Then you're going to change that 75% into a decimal, which is 0.75. Then you're going to multiply 0.75 times 32, and that will be 24. So you should get 24 wolves are left. All right. Next one, McDonald's has great prices and sells cheeseburgers for $1.50. If there's a 7% tax on it, what will the final price be? All right, so step 1, if it's a tax, you're adding to your amount, so you're going to add 7% to give you 107%, because 100 plus 7 is 107. And then you're going to do 107% written as a decimal, which is 1.07. And then you are going to do 1.07 times your amount, $1.50, to get your final total. 1.5 times 1.7. Excuse me. 1.5 times 1.07 equals 1.605. If you round that to the nearest tenth, you should get 1.61 for that cheeseburger. Not bad. Even if the state is only taking 6 cents. How much change will you get back if you give the cashier a $2 coin for that question? Who's actually seen a $2 coin? They are out there. They don't make them anymore. If you haven't, I'll show you what they look like. Looks something like that. So it is. Oh, that's the Australian version. Let's see here. There's a dollar coin. Maybe they don't have $2. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Right here. $2 coin, perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting confused with the $2 bill. But yeah, probably $2 bill. But anyways, if you gave the cashier a $2 coin or $2 bill, how much change would you get back? It would be 2 minus 161, which would be 39 cents. Both are correct. Okay, number 5, Michael's Arts and Crafts is having 35% off all supplies for students the week before school starts. I know it's kind of hard to picture, but imagine it is September before school starts and Michael's has a 35% off. Doesn't mean $35 off, just 35%, whatever you buy. So if you buy pencils and loose leaf paper for a total of $48, what will the new price be? Well, 100% minus your discount of 35% is 65%. And then you're going to do 65% written as a decimal, which is 0.65. And then you're going to do 0.65 times your 48 to give you your final answer, which is 31.2. So that'll make the total price $31.20. Not bad. How much did the price change? Question 5B, how much did the price change from the original amount to the sale price? How much did it change? Well, it started at 48 and it ended at 31.20. So to figure out that difference, you can just subtract. And that will give you $16.80. So you got $16.80. This is how much you saved. This is how much you paid. There's the difference. Alright, so you hopefully paused right here. We're doing question 6 now together. Let's look at this. We're just going to do 2 steps at once. Basically 2 questions in one with this. Let's give it a shot. Alright, Nike sells a tennis racket for $25. You have a coupon that says if you buy something over $25, you get 10% off. They're trying to help out their customers here. So if you still pay the New York State sales tax of 8%, what will your final cost be? So notice the word final. There's a lot going on here. And we've done this question before. But we haven't really practiced a lot with the new way of doing this. Maybe you're asking yourself, hey, when I take our quiz Friday, am I going to have to do it the new way? You are going to have to if I say so. But if not, you do however you want. Okay? And when you're going to, imagine you were going to Nike, and you want to figure out this amount, don't feel like you'd have to do it the new way. Do it how you want, unless I'm telling you. So, here's the new way here. Let's see. So we're going to take 10% off. We're going to do this part first, and that gives us 90%. So then 90% written as a decimal is 0.9. Then we're going to do 0.9 times our 25, and that will give us $22.50. That's after the discount. Now, this is because that's the 10% off part. Now here, though, is the tax, the ugly brown tax. So we're going to take a tax of 8%. That's going to be added to our percent. Basically, am I adding or subtracting? Well, it's going to be 108%. Now, 108% written as a decimal will be 1.08. And then we're going to do 1.08 times the amount you're paying for. You're not paying for 25. You're paying for that amount now. So times $22.50. Hopefully that's clear. That's the price you're paying. So 1.08 times 22.5 will give us 24.3 as our final amount. All right, last question here. Well, you guys try that on your own, so pause the video, give that one a shot, or zoom when you're ready. Okay, here, so Nike is actually increasing their baseball glove price by 20%. Normally they cost $64, but a lot of people are buying them, so they're going to increase their price by 20%. So let's do this step 1 here. 100% plus 20% will be 120%. And then you're going to have 120% equals 1.2. and then you'll have 1.2 times 64. That will give you 76.8. That's not our final answer yet because they're still gonna tax you on that amount. So the tax portion of 6.5%, that'll be 100% plus 6.5% equals 106.5%. Probably see why it's important to be able to convert to decimals with this one. This is going to be 1.065. And then you're going to do 1.065 times the amount you're taxing, which is 76.80, to get your final answer of 81.792. And if you round that, that will give you $81.79 for the glove. Alright guys, I hope that makes sense. Again, I know I'm going fast. I know it can be a lot, but if there are any questions, please ask in the comments below. You got an assignment to do. We will be having a quiz Friday on some of this, so make sure you're understanding and asking if you need help. Alright, thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.